I got an itch on my back that's been killing me for 15 fucking minutes. You understand? I don't know what the fuck I'm looking. There you go. I got like a hair patch or some shit. It's fucking growing. But it's Monday. You motherfuckers, get up, wash your asshole. You gotta go out there and deal with it. Like I said, a smile in your heart, fucking love, and some balls. That's what you fucking need today, and you'll make it happen. Trust me. I live on this shit every fucking day. I ain't no better than you motherfuckers. I'm just trying to put the pieces together. I saw Lee yesterday. We had some coffee with the baby.
Yeah, she's so fucking big.
She's fucking huge.
And I do you get nervous about swearing? Because I think I swore once. I was like, oh, no. I made it nervous.
I get nervous because one day she's going to pick it up. She is picking it up. It's going into a computer. And every time she takes a nap, she hears fuck and cocksucker and fuck your mother up the ass.
Well, she's doing the talking. Like you picked up the cell phone and you started talking, and then she has a baby cell phone, and then she started doing it. She started doing the hand movement. She put it up to her ear. She did the thing, but she just the only thing missing is the word.
It's a pink little fucking plastic cell phone you buy at a toy store. And whenever my phone rings, she picks up her cell phone. And she puts it to her ear like she's talking to somebody. Like, what's going on? I hear you. You know? I hear you, cocksuckers. What else? Did you go to movies? Did you eat dinner with the wife? What did you do?
I ate dinner with the wife. We went to a Thai place. Okay. That's what we like.
Tremendous.
No, we didn't go to the movies. I spent the weekend looking for a dog, but I've decided that it's something I'm going to have to wait on a little bit. It's because I had been going to a rescue, and I wasn't finding anything, so we decided to go to the local shelter, and it's like hundreds of examples of when people couldn't handle getting a dog. I even picked one out. I had an adorable little one, and it was calm because that's why I need a calm dog. I can't have one running around being crazy, especially in my place. And it got me sad because the woman was saying this dog was 10 months old and it had been adopted from that shelter, and the family had recently, like 2 days before, brought it back. And I'm like, how could, like, this isn't, you can't do that to a dog after it gets used to a family and it's stuck in a little cage now, and it's just, I even though I have more time than I've ever had at home, I don't feel like I have enough time as a single person.
Nothing pisses me off when people don't think out the move.
Yeah.
Think out the fucking move. It's like when you see a homeless guy with a fucking dog. Obviously, he didn't think the fucking move out. Or he has the dog as a ploy to make some cash from people, from animal lovers, and I understand it. But there's nothing worse than getting a dog and then realizing your schedule, your time, and it happened to you once before.
Yeah.
So, when you called me and said that to you, my natural insult was to just tell you to go fuck yourself. But I told you to think about it. Think about it for 24 hours. That's what everybody should do. Think about it for 24 fucking hours. Don't get me wrong. It took me 20 years to realize that. I'm no fucking genius. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, anything I've ever done now, I think about it for 24 fucking hours. And you see it for what it is. You're 25. Mm-hmm. You want to get into different things. You have no family out here. You have no cover. You're like me. You know, when Terry started bringing fucking cats upstairs, I knew my life was changing. Then you live through an earthquake. You see what an earthquake is, and you think about what it does to this animal, this cat, or this dog that you love. And you really can't leave. What if last Monday's would have been 9.9 and you're here and the building falls down? You got to fly over there and save the fucking animal, and it's just, it's a lot of responsibility at a young age. If you had a house here, if you were planning on staying here, you know, anything could change at any time. You have this dog and there's nobody here. Your girlfriend have to take a train every day to go over there.
Yeah.
And I go over there a few times a week, but then I got to go out of town.
And it doesn't happen a lot, but every once in a while you'd be like, hey, we're going to San Diego. We'll be back tonight, but it's still 6 hours. Or, fucking, it's just, there's enough of a time where I wouldn't want to do that to a dog. So what I've decided is I'm going to do something, maybe volunteer at the shelter or something, because I do love the dogs. But even some people wrote to me on Twitter when I said that, like, listen, man, it's not, I think as a single person, it's probably too much. Because the girl and I have been talking about moving in together in like a year or something. I think when that happens, and there's two people at the house.
People at the house, and she could come in at lunchtime if you're out of town. you know, it really helps. Nothing fucking pisses me off more than going to a shelter and seeing 20 fucking pit bull mixes.
Oh, there's so many of them. There
thousands.
was a Saint Bernard puppy that was probably like already 100 pounds, and it was just so happy. And yeah, some of the pit bulls were kind of scary at the shelter. They were angry, but some of them were so sweet and they're just so happy. And then there was one, the one that probably made me not get the dog was one, and they all have on the sheet when it came in. One came in January, and this one didn't even come out to say hi to anybody. It was just sitting in the back. It's just like, it had been there for 3 months, and it was like, oh.
He was giving up hope.
Yeah, and it's just...
It's fucking wild. No. It's wild to even see those things at parks now, and I won't even walk.
I almost went there yesterday. There was one in the park in Laurel Canyon.
Laurel Canyon always has them on Sunday. And I went over there one day and I walked over and I seen these cats and I saw a cat that looked just like mine, like my super bad. And it's just amazing. You know, I couldn't think of my life without those fucking cats I have. Those cats. Now with the baby, it's fucking too much. But I still deal with it and I realize how much they love me, my cats, and how much I love them. These days, I have fucking Harry and Superbad, who fucking are mortal enemies. Do you understand me? They're mortal fucking enemies. Oh, they hate each other since day one. I got one on this fucking leg, and I got Superbad on my chest. And that's the way, you know, that's just the way it goes. And I look at them, and I look at my daughter, and they mean the same to me. It's the weirdest thing. They both, fucking Superbad, I would have never stopped snorting without Superbad. And he's the ugliest, rattiest, stinkiest, smelliest fucking cat. I smelled his face last night. I almost fucking puke. But I love him. I love holding him and squeezing him. And Harry, this morning I was doing something in the office and I heard him fucking crying. I wanted to go, what the fuck, Harry? He was hungry. I went over, I fed him, I pet him, I picked him up, I kissed him. You know, it's Monday. On Mondays, I try to kiss them all and hug it. Like last Monday, I didn't know that they were looking for attention. They were letting me know there was going to be a fucking earthquake, and I didn't even know it. And I picked them up, like fucking all of them. I started kissing them and telling them before I left because they were acting weird. And look, when I came back, there was an earthquake, and I didn't think about it until hours later, you know.
Do you think you'll have, because I mean, you'll have the cats while Mercy is there, but do you think if you ever got like a bigger house, like I think it was important for me to have a dog, because the cats is responsibility, but the act of taking a dog, I think is important. Have you thought about getting a dog for her, or is it? I mean, there's just because I was watching you yesterday, and I can't imagine. Like, it just seems like it's. I don't know how you get it. I honestly don't know how you guys get anything done. Because like, she threw the book down. She started crying a little bit. I was like, oh my! How do you like not focus fully? So just like I always started thinking 10 years in the future. You
get used to it, and I know for a fact, I know before I had the child that I was never going to, a friend of mine said, listen, when you have her, don't think of doing nothing else. That you're not going to write, you're not going to read a book, you're not going to be able to watch TV. It's too much attention, so you know this. You know, and that's it. You just, when you have her, you watch. You watch, and sometimes she watches TV, and sometimes you got to read her a book. And it's a commitment. It's a commitment at every fucking level, but you do it, you know. Sometimes in the summer, you ever see like, I go to the fucking Studio City, I've said this 1,000 times. I go to Studio City, I go to the park, and I'll see a nanny with 2 kids at the park. The mother doesn't even have time. God forbid she's that busy. But then I'll swing 2 miles across town, and I'll see a Mexican woman that's pregnant pushing a fucking kid in a carriage with a kid in one hand with groceries. Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever you do. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.